Hello everyone, my name is Steven. We are here to talk to you about the issue of genocide. Some of you might not know what genocide is, but I'll tell you. Genocide is the process of exterminating a national, political, racial, or cultural group. It happens in certain places in the world like Sudan, Syria, DRC, Somalia, Darfur, Burma, Congo, Middle Eastern countries, India, and elsewhere. There are cases we are aware of and others we don't know about. But why not help the cases we are aware of? Here's an example with the always beautiful Sade.
Thank you, Stephen. The most known form of genocide was the Holocaust. Millions of people died during Adolf Hitler's ruling. Many died trying to escape and others died trying to stop it. Although that happened a long time ago, genocide still exists today, but we are not as aware of it. If we try, we can save those who suffer from it. Saving one life can make a difference. Let's stop genocide by protesting, donating to organizations, contacting the media, keeping informed, and communicating with the government. Let's show people that we truly do care. Now we're taking it to Grace, who's interviewing a real-life lost boy from Sudan.
Thank you, Sade. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm good. And you?
All right. I'm talking with Samuel here. He is one of the lost boys. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions, Sam. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having me here.
Of course. What feelings were going through your mind when you left Sudan?
When I left Sudan, I didn't leave Sudan with the intention of going for trips, and my village was being attacked and by the government of Sudan and some militia associated with the government. So I was like, okay, I left my mom and I left my dad. I don't know where they are, whether they are alive or dead. I don't really know. So I felt like somebody who had no parent by that time.
Mm. And were you reunited with any family members afterward?
No, I didn't reunited with them until after 24 years, until October last year, I made a trip back to Southern Sudan. That's the first time that I met with my mom. Unfortunately, my dad was killed in the war, so I met my mom, my brothers, and my siblings.
Were you really relieved to see them?
It was euphoric mixed with with emotion and all this. So I was happy to see my mom after 24 years. So seeing her was a thing that I never dream about it. I will see my mom again. But thank God that she was alive. I met her again and spent some time with her, last year.
Mm-hmm. So how has the war affected you personally?
Well, the war has affected me personally in different ways. First, I was separated from my parents when I was 7 years old. I never been with my moms. I miss a lot of things that I'm supposed to get from my mom. I miss a lot of things that a child is supposed to get from his dad or her dad. So it's look like I miss a lot. I never had a chance for my parents to give me some advice. I'm defending of some of the caretakers in refugee camp, but I'm okay because after all this, I'm fine right now because I know where I'm going. I'm a grown-up man right now.
How old were you when you started walking to go find a camp or just anywhere away from Sudan?
Well, when our villages were attacked back in 1987, we have no intention of going to any place, but we just ran to an identified direction where a lot of people are going. So I had no choice to go to Ethiopia. I did not choose to go to Ethiopia in refugee camp, but I was following a group of people that are heading in that direction.
And so when you got to the camp, was it a very hard transition from what you were living in your village?
Well, when I got to the camp, being a refugee is one of the worst thing in life because when I got to the camp, it was not a camp that established by somebody else. We just got there, 30,000 Sudanese lost boys and girls. We just got to the camp. The camp was nothing over there. There are no buildings. There are no what. So we are the one by ourselves to start, building our own houses, taking care of ourselves. We have to cook for ourselves. We have to, to take care of our brothers and sisters that are sick. We have to even bury some of our, some of our dead brothers that are dead. We are the one to bury them because there were no adults to do that job. So it was difficult.
Do you think you had to place yourself in adult shoes at that time when this struck?
Yes, because we have no choice. We have no choice because there are no adults around us. We are the only group. So we have to take care of jobs that are supposed to be taken care of by adult person.
And how old were you when you had to go to the camps?
I was 7 years old, almost going to 8.
Wow. Have you been to Sudan since you've left for America?
Yes, I was back in 24 years. I was back last year, and that's the first time that I met my mom. Since I left in 1987, last year in 2011. So in 24 years, I made it back to my own place where I was born. And I lost hope I will never be there until I get back last year.
Has it changed from what you remember?
Yes, there are a lot of changes. There's a lot of destruction at home, carried out by the government of Sudan. But thank God the Comprehensive Peace Agreement was signed in 2005. Although there are a lot of destructive during the civil war that started from 1983 up to 2005. Right now, in the villages, there are a lot of development that are taking place. The people came back from refugee camp. They are trying to start a new life. They are trying to establish themselves. Life is like starting from the scratch. It was not like when I left. When I left, there were a lot of animals because our families are depending on subsistence farming. So we keep animals and we do cultivate. So those things, we lost them during the civil war. So people are starting back, to build a new life.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else to share with us about this topic, genocide, or what you've been through?
Yes, we the generation of Sudan that had displaced by the civil war in 1987, we are the group of people that have suffered a lot. And when we hear about all this genocide going on, around the world, we feel like to take, to take a leading role, because if what happened to us, we don't even like it to happen to some other people, because there are a lot of war in so many places in African continent, especially in Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, in Sierra Leone, in some part of Somalia. So we feel like to take a leading role, because the people that are suffering in the war zone are the kids like us in the first place, the women, the adults, those are the elderly people. Those are the people that are suffering in the war zone. So talking about genocide, I felt all the lost boys are having this feeling that the world can pay attention to such kind of stuff. What is happening now in southern Kordofan, what is happening now in Blue Nile, and what is happening now in western region of Darfur. So we can't, like, the world is slow to take an action, but we would like them to take a quick action, because to prevent that genocide. Because what happened to us, we don't even feel like we, the people of southern Sudan, we don't feel like the same government will do the same to the people of southern Kordofan, the people of Blue Nile, and the people of western region of Darfur. So we would like the United Nations, the U.S. government, to take a leading role to stop genocide.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time, Sam.
Thank you.
Back to you, Alam.
If you have never experienced the danger of battle, the agony of imprisonment or torture, or the horrible pangs of starvation, you are luckier than 500 million people alive and still suffering. Genocide is a cruel and harsh way of human nature. Innocent babies, civilians, people die, and they get murdered by their own government or ruler. They starve them to death, make them work, and chop off their hands. Just because we don't go through this, it should never mean that we can't help. Let's speak for those who can't. Let's speak for those who lost their lives because of genocide, and let's speak for those who are still trying to survive. There are some countries you hear about having uprisings. They walk streets and they keep their pride. They haven't given up, so we shouldn't either. We complain about dinner not being perfect when other people don't even have dinner to eat at all. The people have nothing, and yet we complain we don't have enough. Here is a video from Stand Organization about genocide in Sudan.
People come from all over the world to help, and we could be just like them. Because if you woke up this morning with more health than illness, you are more blessed than the million people who will not survive this week. Let's try to change that.
That's right, Stephen. We shouldn't stand by to another Holocaust. And did you know if you have food in your fridge, clothes on your back, a roof over your head, and a place to sleep, you're richer than 75 million people in this world?
And remember, don't stand by, stand up, because what we can't do alone, we can all do together.
Thank you.